back at the airport, back with the banana, if you know, you know, and we're heading off to That's right, back to the mountains and back in Baga. So the location of where the Ultra Pyrenees is. And you're probably asking yourself, after the last videos where I'm saying I'm injured, what am I doing here? So today we're just walking, doing a small little easy walk just to see how the leg is feeling after a travel day. Sitting down 4 hours on the plane is always harder, probably been doing like some walk or something. But yes, we're in the mountains, in the Pyrenees again. I love coming to the Pyrenees. As you know, I've done Ultra Pyrenees, which is a 100-kilometer trail ultra with 6,000 meters of vertical gain. And we're back here again for it. Obviously this year, I'm not running it, but here with Emma, and we're going to enjoy doing some hiking instead and support and watch and hopefully create some great content for YouTube. Right now we're actually walking on the route that I have run around Cadí-Moxero, which is what the whole loop of Ultra Pyrenees is. It's like a national park, and brings back some nice memories, some tough memories. Here's a little link down below to the video of which I'm talking about, and I can remember these parts so clearly. Obviously back then I wasn't looking at Emma's bum. Incredible to think that in 4 days people will be having their own adventures over here, seeing these vistas of absolutely sheer magnificence. Is that a word? But yeah, I'm slightly jealous, but I know where I am at, and you've just got to accept some things. You can hold on to something for a very long time and it doesn't help you from moving forwards. As soon as you learn to accept it, you can move on, work towards the next goals, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm very grateful that I can be here and enjoy the, you know, the time now and hike here and see these views. I just love coming to the mountains. So we made it up to the refuge. We're quite surprised it's open. So Emma's got, what is it? Fanta, kind of?
Trina.
Yeah. Spanish Catalan version of Fanta. And I've got one of these enquiries. First time trying one. It's quite a popular drink here and for sports and athletes because I think it's got some like minerals in it. Quite nice actually. You want to try it? Oh, cheers. Yeah. Cheers as well.
I don't want to try it. No, thank you.
But we were just talking with this guy here who's like kind of running this show, and he was saying like sometimes there's nobody here for like a month or something, and it's like dead quiet and like The Shining and everything. So it's pretty funny. But yeah.
Hey.
What's your name? Sorry.
Thomas.
Thomas.
This is for the YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's Thomas. So Thomas was the guy who's telling us about that. It's like The Shining up there. So.
Well, you don't have family, so you don't go so crazy.
Yeah. But nice to be here, and thanks for the snacks, even though I paid for them, but thanks for serving me the snacks.
They are, nothing is gratis, you know.
Great little refeed, and now we must head down. And as Emma said, remember to unpause. So heading back to the car, and where we were, just over there actually, you can see in the distance, having our picnic, was the highest point of Ultra Pyrenees, which is 2,506 meters ish. And yeah, it's just nice to be up at this altitude. You may ask, why am I here then if well, not running it, and why is it that I can't run? Well, I mean, first of all, I just love being here, obviously. That is without a doubt, I'm sure you know that. But you paid for Airbnb, you pay for flights. I've got no way of getting that money back, so thought, why not make a holiday out of it? Then with the knee, obviously now actually the range of movement is really good. Walking is feeling fine. In these last 4 weeks, I've been focusing a lot on doing a lot of static exercises, a lot of muscle activation, then building up into some actually weight loading bearing exercises, some squats, some seated leg squats and stuff like that. Then also obviously increasing my time on my feet and being outdoors in nature, because that is always just good for the soul and the system and the breathing and everything like that. And that's what's led us here now, walking. And there will be some running soon. I'm pretty sure I can feel that things are trending the right way. But I do need to ease back into it once I've had so long off. Emma's caught up with me.
Definitely not cold anymore.
Yeah, that's for sure. When you're going uphill, you're not cold. But just after this, we've got the downhill. It's always one of those things. When you've got the downhill, you want the uphill. When you've got the uphill, you want the downhill. Although, I do say that I just always love uphills. We're about 9 kilometers in and done about, I think, 750 meters of elevation gain. Most of it is going downhill now over here. But I was just here and looking at this rock here and just wanted to take the time to appreciate it. Look at like the different colors, like it's like white and red, and imagine like how Mother Nature has shaped this, like the earth has collided and whatever. And as I just leant down there, that was actually prickly bush. That was all just an excuse to get a bit of a break. Surprised when I was younger and at school, I was never really that into geology or anything, because yeah, whenever I come here I'm always like pretty impressed by like the colors of like the rocks and the ground, like it's red sediment there, and looking at all the rock formations of how it was created. And yeah, it's just quite surprising. I think that when I was at school I was a little bit lazy, and we can always have hindsight and wish that we maybe would have applied ourselves a little bit more or something. But everything happens for a reason, and the reason why I'm like I am today is because of how I was in the past. But then the things that I do now will affect how I am in the future. Never too old to stop learning, and never too old to stop, you know, experiencing new things, and never too old to improve your fitness constantly. As you saw in the last video, Pablo Vigil, his history is great, but he's 71 years old and still mixing it up, running up these mountains with these young'uns and such like that. So that's so cool to see, and gives you, me, and maybe you some motivation or inspiration for the future that whatever is possible is possible. It's just within your own hands or your own feet in the running world.